Alright, hi everyone. My name is Briar, and today I'm going to be playing Serpent's Gaze. I have never played any Souls like game before. It was never really my thing, but I thought it looks pretty cool. So, I don't really have a goal right now. This is pretty much a learning experience for me. I just went through the tutorial, I just fixed some audio settings, and I'm really excited to see what sort of this game is about. I I've seen people play Elden Ring before, and also yes, Dark Souls, but like I could never really play it because those were mostly like Xbox and PlayStation to my knowledge, which I don't know. And this is on PC. Even though it says controls are better used with an Xbox controller, I suck at console controls. But anyways, I'm gonna see how this sort of game works. I'm really interested, mostly just like the colors right now and the world building. I think this game looks amazing. I mean, not that Elden Ring and Dark Souls don't look amazing. This is just very different from what I'm used to seeing, and I don't know why, but it reminded me of Destiny 2.
Ah, a fellow traveler. And interloper, it would seem. A bloodthirsty one at that. But I'm being awfully rude, aren't I? You may call me Mujika. I am a purveyor of rare trinkets and relics. Perhaps we could exchange favors?
Cool.
I've acquired information regarding a curious Majin sword that I would love to add to my collection. Unfortunately, it belongs to the most vile woman. Please deal with her, and I'll reward you with a special trinket of your own. Once you have claimed what I'm searching for, I will come find you.
Why do I feel like this guy might be evil later? Alright then. So, if you've never heard of this game, I heard about it last week, but apparently this game is in early access. In other words, it's definitely still going through some fixes, but it looks pretty good from what I've seen so far. Oh god, what was that? Something. Oh, that was my fault. I brought this up. Oh, that was me. I wish I could have read that title. I'm sorry. But as I was saying before, this game is in early access. I think it's been in early access for like a couple months or so. I don't really have a goal per se with this game. I'm really used to these type of games. I've never really played them before. I'm usually playing something like Minecraft. So this is a learning experience. So don't expect any like experience coming from me. Experienced at times, wandering Atar tribes took shelter around the mountains during terrible Sidonian storms and ravaged the earth from time to time. One of these tribes would eventually happen to part upon the mountain with ancient abandoned caverns carved out by an unknown civilization long before any Atar wanted the dunes. Mighty sources, structures, and sculptures were uncovered, and these became the new bases for more prominent outposts of the tribe that would later call themselves the Majin, the Wanderers. Hmm. I'm really interested in the lore of these games. Of this game, excuse me. It looks pretty interesting. Oh, shit. Didn't really hit me. So I'm playing on my PC. I think most people probably play this on Xbox. So I'm not used to these type of playing controls. Not that I haven't played PC games before, but fast-paced, quick things, not my thing. But other than that, I think the only time I've played games like this is when I'm designing them in my game design class. Oof, God. Oh, that was lucky. How do I heal myself? Right, 3. It's just like my game. Oh, these are just corpses? Okay. I'm looking for someone and I don't know where I'm going. Maybe I just follow the body of NPCs? That's typically how you lead people to where you want to go. Oops. Oof. Oh, I don't know how to shoot up, so there's that. Nope. Ah, maybe I wasn't supposed to kill him. Where am I supposed to go? I'm looking for a woman. Because that helps. I don't want to look up walkthrough videos. I want to figure it out on my own. How do I get there? How do I get there? How do I get How am I gonna get over there? Is there a place I'm supposed to break through? I don't know what I was doing. Nope. That just took me in a circle. Where can I go? Where can I go? Maybe I was on the right track before. I mean, it's the beginning of the game. Can't be that hard, or I am that bad. Can I jump up stuff? It's not like I can double jump. Not to my knowledge. Probably not. Oh, I passed it. Oh, I'm so dumb. Found a mysterious seed. Okay. Nope, nothing over here. Just want to explore stuff. I do apologize for any sounds you might hear. I'm pretty much. Yeah, I kind of shotgun this recording out of nowhere. Oh. Nope, nothing to pick up. Something's. The pilgrims last for so long that every return to Juruk Hall means a new excavation. Jesus, I can't hold my glasses. Due to the liveness of the desert sand, sometimes this means new discoveries from ancient times forgotten under the sand. Yeah, I'm really interested in the lore of this world. Maybe I'll learn about it later. I mean, I'm still in like part 1. Okay, who am I supposed to find? Oh, wait. I'm shooting arrows. Yep. How do I shoot? I can't. I don't think I skipped that in the tutorial. I just don't know how. Let's see. Hold, interact. Oh, I'm opening a bridge. Okay. Or gate. Gate has a. Oh my god. Wait, let me see if there's any more stuff I can find. I'm. Whoa, whoa. Oh my god. Forgot to heal, which is. It's a good thing this is the beginning tutorial level. Oh my god. E. Gain 1 toughness. Okay. Mother's Gift gains blood, reduces random stat by 1. Use nectar to heal over time. Effects on the effect is 23 seconds. Use nectar, gain 1. All attributes for 1 to 26. I'm not really good with these types of games. And I mean that as I am very inexperienced with them, so I don't have the experience to really pick which one's good or bad. Gain. I think I'm gonna do this one. Because it says over here gains blood by killing enemies and use it to reroll a shop. Gain blood by killing us. That might help me. Well, this is more text, Jesus. Ability heals users cost with no extra energy, has no cooldown, however, has limited amount of nectar. Okay. Stacking effects that and apply to multiple of your effects. Some risk. I don't. Apply heal over time. I don't know. I think I'm gonna do this one. I think that's all anything that I could find here. Is fine. I mean, there's enemies probably gonna try and shoot me. Like right there. Whoa. I completely this. Oops. Let's heal up first. Can I heal? Oh, I don't have heal. Am I out? God. Well, that's on me. Where do I go? Where do I go? Ooh, another flower. What can I get with this? 420 seconds. Heal. Ooh, I like this one. Heal over time. I'm gonna need that with how bad I'm doing right now. This probably gotta go the other way. But I like to explore things around, unfortunately. Left no stone unturned, they say. Okay, there's nothing here. It's fine. I wish I could move faster. Because this compared to walking speed doesn't feel that much different, but noticeably different that you want to sprint all the time. I don't think I see anything to collect. Okay, so how do I get in there? Okay, that's the right path. Wait a second. Did I just go in a circle? Whoa, I feel like I just went in a circle. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Let me be wrong. No, I did go in a circle. Yeah, I went in a circle. But it just brought me back out here. So what was the point? I'm missing something. Or maybe the way up there is through here. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible at these types of games. Okay. New area. Did I miss anything? Anything important? Those are just candles. Okay. I hope that the motion isn't too bad. Again, I've heard that this game is better. I need to learn to block eventually. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay. What do I do when I die? I've seen people die in these games, and it usually sucks. Okay, what do I get for dying? Item unlocked. That's what's ceiling. Okay. And this is Spitzy. Your weapon also swings. Alright. So, do I live? No. Okay. I do live. What do I do now? Good God. Did he just take me here? Did he just like send me through? Man, that sucks. I didn't want to get through just because I lost. That was annoying. Oh, PvP. PvP window. Okay. I guess we talked to her.
Astonishing.
Yeah, it just skipped me through the whole
I
tutorial.
dared not hope. Let me look at you. How beautiful you are. Magnolia's life force runs through you. I sense it. You must have questions. Be not scared. You are sprung from the tree, and your roots run deep. You are the child of Magnolia, the patron of the garden, the creator of life. You are his champion, his scion. This world is desolate, a desert devoid of most life. It is unnatural. There are usurpers and false gods hindering the revival of a green future. In time, I will tell you more, but first you must test your strength. For now, know that these false gods are vain. If you pretend to pray your devotion to them, they will grant you their blessings, but the others will curse you for it. Take what you can,
If you
but
pretend your
remember who
devotion.
granted you life. The garden must grow, and aiding that task is your purpose. Do not fear death, for it is merely temporary.
Mm-hmm.
You will regrow here,
Really
Scion.
now. Is that what happened?
It's been long
I need to know who she is.
since I've had use for a name. I am a druid, the tender of the garden, the last of my kind. Long ago, we were plenty. One by one, however, we were hunted and burned, as were the forests. For the longest time, it was just me, my beautiful daughter, and Magnolia.
Something definitely happened to the
It is
daughter.
my duty to keep the garden ready for when the trees grow once more.
Okay, choose class. Games. Each attribute. Class is this. Keen. Gain 5% critical damage for 13 seconds when you hit an enemy in the back. I am not good enough fighting for that. Stack 2 times duration of first. Aspect of Magnolia. Gain 0. I guess it's gain 0.25% increased damage for each attribute. Gain 50% more resistance from base aspect per point. Nectar. Plus 3 nectar. What is this class? That's what support. I am not a good support. It's trickster. All bugs gain 1 extra charge. Obtain souls. Yes, I won't be able to get these classes unless I like do more realistic, of course. Okay. I guess we should look at the relics. Starter class starter relic, 20 damage. Hold. No, I am not good on support. I know this. I know this well from other games. Channel to consume. Everything has a cause. Plant inefficiency that gives 20% less increased damage. Activate with a locked target to apply debuff for 1 seconds. I think I'm leaning towards. Oops, pass it. I think this is the one that I'm leaning towards. Don't know why. Maybe I should look at the time for each of these. Ah, yeah. It feels like D&D, which is something I'm not good at because I never understood all of these stats with D&D, and that's just from experience. So this is really a learning experience for me. I don't normally play games that involve a lot of equipping items and understanding how they work and mixing them together. Because when I play Minecraft, it's like the most bare bones of this sort of thing. You don't really have to worry about it all that much because Minecraft, as I've heard it, and I do agree with this, it's a game for people who don't play video games because it's so simple and easy to get into. I guess I should pick the attribute more based off of how I know I play these games. And I'll be looking at the class attributes and then just go from there because I know it's like you have to build your stats. That's how these things work. You don't just get buff out the gate. Not unless you're like self-inserting. But based on that display, I'm probably going to need all the defense I have, really, because truth be told, in all honesty, I do not know what intelligence, faith, and dexterity will do for me in a game like this. I understand how strength is going to work and toughness and stamina. All of those make sense. Unless dexterity is speed, then I can work with that. But I know for a fact how I've played so far, I am complete ass. And so if you've ever seen an anime where you buff out all your defense, that's kind of me. So I either have to pick a very all around type character so I can just upgrade from there, or I have to pick that specializes in toughness and defense. And that feels like this. What I don't like is the low dexterity. Mm, this is also a pretty good one. It has more dexterity than the last one, but the strength is pretty like this feels like I feel like this is for a tank. This definitely feels like it's going to be for a tank. What can I do? I'm not really worried about intelligence and faith right now. I think I can learn about that on the way, so I don't need that to be as high as it is. I want to do this one, but right now I don't have this. So maybe this is the goal. The goal is to gain this guy maybe. Because how many classes are there? Streamer. Oh, see, now this is cool. I think this is the one that I really want. Obtain Soul of Everlane. Deal more damage with attributes. I think this is the goal I actually need to work for Aspect of Dunes, maybe. Just based off of starting stats. For that one. There's so many classes. Lord. I didn't even count, which is fine. Okay. I spent too much time on this. I think I just need to like pick one and suffer the consequences of what come next after. I just know I'm not a support. I think this is the best one for me, my playstyle, knowing how I'm terrible, terrible at fighting, and I can just increase that going forward. But weapon, I can't. Oh, thank God, I can choose something else. Okay, let's see how these work. Physical, 1.6. All right. Mm, I'm See, that's the thing. I don't know what any of this means. Like, it might add damage to whatever my strength and dexterity is and work better. It might require more dexterity, so like strength and speed to wield. I think I'm just gonna go with these because I still need to learn all these things. All right, that took longer than I would like.
Oh, please forgive me for trespassing in this sacred place, but I had a feeling you'd show up here. In fact, I
Is
once
this not the
visited
same guy from the
Magnolia's
beginning?
beautiful garden long ago. Anyway, I was curious to see your peculiar combat technique earlier, having been outsmarted by that savage Vali a number of times myself. Remarkable, I must say. I am truly inspired. You will triumph next time, I am
Gosh.
certain. Here, for your
I
effort.
wonder what the dialogue is when you actually do well. New emote, clapping. Great. Alright. So I have swords now. Definitely moving faster, which is what I'm used to with these games. Okay. Guess I gotta watch that blue bar down there for what I can do. But it's more of like, oh, I'm just so slow. Okay, so where do I go from here? Probably through that portal. Let me just check around real quick, because you never know. Don't think there's anything of value lying around. Just fine. Let's see what's through here. Oh, frick, I didn't get to read all that. And I can't read that. So I'm sorry if this is too big. I can't read the screen. Curse. Okay. Grabbers. Masters of the Wall. Okay, so how do I attack them? What is all of this? Devotion to the heretic. Okay. Part of me feels like I should do some research on what either of these mean. Maybe Professor the Heretic, Professor Magnolia. Part of me says Magnolia just because, hey, that's who we introduced to. That's the voice we hear. The other part of me is saying Heretic to see what happens. Okay. This is a lot that work because I don't have any blessings or weapon masters or callings. I don't really have anything right now. So there are my stats. Absolute nothing. Not much to look at. It's fine. I know I said I'm not going to look through walkthroughs, but I'm going to do a little bit of research because I just went this guns blazing just to see what happens. I'm sorry if this wasn't a very interesting video. I'm really trying to get into this sort of thing. So I don't talk a lot when I play games, and it's mostly for a focus thing. My ADHD a bit kind of prevents me from kind of multitasking in that kind of way, but I'm having fun so far. I like the game, even though I suck at it, even though I just die in the tutorial, which is kind of embarrassing. But I'm not used to playing Souls-like games. I understand that they're for a very different group of people who want that satisfaction, and I'm really trying to get back into gaming because all I've been doing is Minecraft for the most part, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I am trying to kind of push myself as someone who is interested in game development and game design. So I'm gonna do a little bit of research. I'm not gonna do any walkthroughs because I still want to experience all that for myself. So do not expect spectacular combat. Expect a lot of death coming forward. And above all else, just kind of join me for the ride. If you're not familiar with this game and you're learning like me, welcome aboard. If you are more familiar and things like that, again, I hope you enjoy seeing me being confused. I was wandering around the tutorial, for God's sake. I think you're going to expect a lot of that going forward. But hey, it's a learning experience, especially because, again, I am not used to dealing with all these sorts of stats and things. I took one look at Elden Ring, I took one look at Dark Souls, and I thought, that's too much. Never going to do it. But I've heard that this is for different, in quotations, different types of Souls players, meaning less of the abject death and absolute brutality. And I heard that you play with people online. I have no one to play with at the moment, but I hope to possibly drag my friends along. I probably may not. Anyways, thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you in the next video.